Today, I want to talk about something that a lot of families feel, but almost nobody says it out loud. It is the fear the system creates, not through danger, but through uncertainty, the kind of fear that makes you feel like you have no control over your life, your future, or even your children's safety. This fear is actually one of the biggest reasons why we started preparing for the Dominican Republic. Today is day 22 on my 30-day YouTube challenge, 30 days where I'm documenting exactly how and why our family is preparing for a move to the Dominican Republic long before we actually move. And today I'm going deeper because the truth is, this journey didn't start with beaches, cost of living, or even lifestyle. It started with fear, a very real fear, one that changed how we saw everything. As a mom, I started to notice something myself that I couldn't ignore anymore. And it was inside of me. I was scared to send my kids to school, scared of shootings, scared of political tension rising so fast that it felt like anything could happen. But that wasn't the part that broke me. It was something deeper, something that I had never experienced in 22 years of service to this country. I started to feel the fear of the system itself, fear that my US born kids, Latino, brown, mixed, multicultural, could be misidentified or detained because of how they look and not because of how they really are. So when you start seeing stories of citizens being questioned or held because of appearance or assumptions, something breaks inside of you as a parent. There is this moral panic that takes over you. This voice saying to you, what if your child walks out and someone makes a mistake? What if I can protect them in time? And that fear got louder and louder. Because the truth is, fear is one of the strongest tools in the US system. Fear keeps you working non-stop. Fear keeps you thinking you have no options. And fear keeps you believing that you must stay exactly where you are, no matter how unsafe or how unhappy you feel. But the turning point for me was realizing that fear is manufactured and freedom is intentional. And that's when everything changed. Instead of feeling trapped, we started asking real questions. What can we control? How can we create safety and stability long before we need it? And what if we built our own escape route? Not out of fear, don't get me wrong, but out of preparation. And that's why we decided to buy our first villa in the Dominican Republic, our panic house. Not because we're running away, but because we want the ability to choose safety, peace, and stability for our kids if the US ever goes or becomes too unsafe for them. So we stopped letting fear control us and started controlling what we could control. So here's what I would like the takeaway for today. You don't have to wait until things get worse to prepare for something better. You just need permission, and you don't need permission to build options for your family, and you don't need to justify wanting a life where your kids feel safe, where you feel safe. The system wants you scared and stuck, but you can choose clarity, preparation, and freedom instead. This was day 22 of my 30-day YouTube challenge. Tomorrow for day 23, I'm talking about lifestyle creep in Punta Cana. You don't want to miss this one. If today's episode resonated with you, hit the like and subscribe as I'm trying to reach 30 subscribers by the end of my 30-day challenge. And tell me in the comments, do you ever feel like the system keeps you scared? And what kind of freedoms are you trying to build for your family? I read every comment. You are not alone in this one. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.